there. I'm looking forward to spending some time with you tomorrow during our live, well, it might be tomorrow, might be today. It's going to be May 1st. And the time that I chose, I got some votes by email also. All things considered, we're going to hold the workshop at 1 p.m. Texas time, which is Central Standard Time. It's also Chicago time. If that time doesn't work for you, I'm sorry. I just know that I'll continue to change it up and have events at different times. So the time is 1 p.m. May 1st, 2021. And if you're watching this after the fact, you can still get the PDFs from my website and participate. The video will still be there. Let's see. Okay, we're going to talk about the supplies that you need. Everything I'm about to show you is on PDF on my free instruction page. If you're on my email list, I'm going to send an announcement by email as well, early May 1st, early for me, might be late for some of you. About 5:15 a.m. Texas time is when those group emails usually go out. And in that email, I will include direct links to the PDFs that you need for the workshop, as well as a link to my free instruction page. So if you're not on my email list and you want to be, go to the link in the description underneath this video. There's a link to my website, and you can sign up for my email list there. Okay, so this is your supply list for the workshop. I already showed you these, and I already posted the 3M. There's the one with the notes filled in and the one that's blank. And then there's also the 4M, which goes through all the keys, and there's a blank 4M as well. Don't worry about this. It's not going to be hard, I promise. A child can do it. This is not set up for a child, so a child would need your help logistically printing things and following what to do when, but the actual, you don't have to figure anything out, just follow along and insights will happen. So I realized there's a few more things that are going to be helpful, and let me show them to you. What I'm about to show you is, you just need to choose one. What you need is a way of seeing the shape of the major scale. And there's 3 different ways I've provided. It used to be my favorite way was the keyboard, because I always felt, and we'll go over it more tomorrow when we're using it, I always felt that the keyboard was very linear and easy to understand, easy to see where the half steps and whole steps are. But for some people, that's actually confusing. But if you're familiar with the keyboard, that might work best for you. This might work best. This is just a list of all the notes. I like to focus on the naturals, and we'll talk more about this in the workshop, and this is a note too. So in between A and B, that half step we call A sharp or B flat, but it's the same pitch. It has 2 different names. And I like to work with it. I like you to be able to see it without all this kind of mess. It's hard for the pattern to reveal itself when the sharps and flats are filled in like that. But this is a very good representation of what we're working with when it comes to half steps and whole steps. Also, if you're a guitarist, guitar is awesome for seeing the shape of a major scale. This one starts with, how come we can't see my pointer? There it is. The C major scale on the 2nd string. And what we're going to use this for is when we're working together, I might ask you, well, is it a whole step from A to B or a half step? From B to C, is that a whole step or a half step? So this is just a reference to basically, you're going to ask yourself, from this note to that note, is it a whole step or half step? And then if you like this, but you want to write in, a lot of people aren't familiar with the scale all the way up on 1 string, but it is really good to see the shape of a scale. And if you have some other idea about what would work well for you, like if you know all the notes down in here, You might want to fill this one out for yourself. And if you like the little, if you like a little blank, see how the line goes away and there's a blank spot there for the letter? I do that using one of these. I just lay it down and it makes a little blank spot for you. So you're gonna want one of those, and the 3M, the 4M, and this is optional, but if it's easy for you to play these scales, C, G, D, A, and E, then you might want an instrument to actually play on. But if playing the scales, right or wrong, sharps or flats or whatever, if that's difficult, you don't need any added challenge. That's just if you're familiar with playing scales, I guess you might like to have an instrument to play your scales on. Let's see. Pencil. I think that's it. PDFs, pencil, may be an instrument. That's your supply list. That's it. I'll send an email again early Saturday morning for me. And that will have links to everything I showed you, as well as my free instruction page. And I look forward to spending some time with you tomorrow. Well, if it is tomorrow when you watch this. Bye.